Heal Polycystic Ovary Syndrome naturally in 3 days with this monk routine. Are you tired of feeling like your own body is a stranger? Exhausted from the unpredictable cycles, the frustrating weight that won't budge no matter how little you eat, the painful acne that makes you want to hide, and the heartbreaking reality of seeing more hair on your brush than on your head? Have you felt that quiet despair that creeps in when you wonder if you'll ever feel normal again, if you'll ever have the family you dream of? This constant battle with polycystic ovary syndrome can feel incredibly lonely, like you're navigating a dense, confusing fog with no map and no compass. But what if I told you there is good news? A profound message of hope whispered down through centuries of wisdom. A path to rebalancing your body, calming the hormonal storm inside, and reclaiming your vitality doesn't have to be paved with harsh medications and complicated protocols. The right way of living, a gentle alignment of mind, body, and spirit, can soothe your system, improve your body's response to insulin, and begin to heal the root causes of your symptoms. In today's video, we are unveiling a sacred and powerful routine inspired by the ancient wisdom of monks, designed to help women with polycystic ovary syndrome find relief, restore balance, and rediscover the vibrant health that is your birthright. So I ask you to stay with me, to open your heart to this possibility, because you don't want to miss these potentially life-changing insights that have been hidden for far too long. Before we begin this journey together, I'd love to feel your presence. Tell me, where are you joining me from today? Please drop your city or country in the comments below. Your presence here matters, and your questions are always welcome in this space. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. This isn't just a channel. It's a sanctuary for women seeking holistic health, and by joining us, you'll never miss a vital tip from sacred women's health. Now, let's begin by understanding the gentle yet profound foundation of this entire approach, something the monks have understood for millennia: the principle of mindful nourishment. It's so important to first understand that what you are going through is not your fault. For too long, you may have been told, directly or indirectly, that your symptoms are a result of something you did wrong, that you just need to try harder, eat less, or exercise more. This narrative of blame only adds a heavy layer of emotional stress to an already challenging physical condition. And stress, as we will soon see, is like gasoline on the fire of polycystic ovary syndrome. The truth is, your body is not broken. It is simply out of balance. Imagine your hormonal system as a beautifully intricate orchestra. In a state of health, every instrument plays in perfect harmony. But with polycystic ovary syndrome, it's as if the conductor has lost the rhythm, and some instruments are playing too loudly, while others are too quiet, creating a cacophony of symptoms. This dissonance is primarily driven by two interconnected factors: insulin resistance and inflammation. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, it's like the musicians can no longer hear the conductor's instructions clearly. To compensate, your body produces more and more insulin, shouting the instructions, and this excess insulin signals your ovaries to produce more androgens, or male hormones, which leads to many of the hallmark symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome. This entire process is fueled by chronic, low-grade inflammation, an inner fire that disrupts this delicate hormonal communication. You are not alone in this experience. Millions upon millions of women around the world are walking the same path, feeling the same confusion and frustration. You are part of a vast sisterhood, and here, in this space, you are seen, you are understood, and you are supported. Acknowledging this shared journey is the first step toward healing, because it replaces self-blame with self-compassion, creating the safe, emotional space needed for your body to begin to listen, respond, and rebalance. The first sacred pillar of this ancient routine is mindful nourishment, which is so much more than just a diet. In the monastic tradition, eating is a meditative practice, a moment to honor the body and the earth. It is founded on the principle of ahimsa, or non-harming, which extends not just to other beings, but also to oneself. For a woman with polycystic ovary syndrome, this means choosing foods that do not harm your body, foods that calm inflammation rather than ignite it. This is the practice of eating with intention, transforming every meal from a source of potential anxiety into a powerful act of healing. The foundation of this approach is an anti-inflammatory diet, rich in whole, unprocessed foods that Mother Nature provides. Think of your plate as a vibrant mosaic of colors. Deep, leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with nutrients that support your body's natural detoxification processes. Brightly colored berries, like blueberries and strawberries, are filled with antioxidants that act like tiny firefighters, quenching the flames of inflammation throughout your system. Healthy fats, sourced from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, are absolutely essential. They are the building blocks of healthy hormones and help to slow down the absorption of sugars, which is critical for stabilizing blood sugar and insulin levels. Lean proteins, whether from plant sources like lentils and tofu, or from mindfully sourced fish rich in omega-3 salts like salmon, help you feel full and satisfied, preventing the energy crashes and cravings that so often accompany insulin resistance. At the same time, this path requires us to gently release those things that cause harm. Refined carbohydrates and sugary foods, things like white bread, pastries, and sodas, are seen not as treats, but as substances that disrupt our inner peace and our hormonal harmony. They cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, forcing your body to release a flood of insulin, worsening the very root of the problem. Monks have long understood the importance of maintaining a clear mind, and they often avoid substances that agitate the system. In the context of polycystic ovary syndrome, this means minimizing processed foods, which are often laden with inflammatory oils and hidden sugars that keep your body in a state of stress. But you might be wondering, can simply changing what I eat truly make such a profound difference? The answer is an unequivocal yes. Every bite of food is a piece of information you give to your body. When you consistently provide it with calming, nutrient-dense information, you are directly instructing it to lower inflammation, to become more sensitive to insulin, and to restore hormonal balance. Studies have shown that mindfulness-based interventions can lead to lower fasting glucose levels in women with polycystic ovary syndrome. The practical application of this is to make your meal times sacred. Turn off the television, put away your phone, look at your food, appreciate its colors, textures, and smells. Chew slowly with awareness. This practice of mindful eating is not about restriction. It is about profound respect for your body. It helps improve digestion and allows your brain to properly register feelings of fullness, preventing overeating and supporting weight management. Start by incorporating one truly mindful meal a day. Perhaps you can enjoy a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries and seeds in the morning, focusing on the nourishment you are providing yourself. Instead of a sugary soda, try a cooling anti-androgenic tea like spearmint. Research has suggested that spearmint tea can help lower testosterone levels in women with polycystic ovary syndrome, addressing symptoms like excess hair growth and acne. 2 cups a day can be a simple, beautiful ritual. This first step is not about perfection, but about a gentle, compassionate shift in your relationship with food. Before we continue to the next part of this healing journey, I want to ask you something personal. How many times have you felt completely alone, utterly lost in trying to understand what is happening inside your own body, as if no one around you could possibly comprehend the depth of your struggle? I know how much that silence can hurt, and I want you to know with every fiber of my being that you are not walking this path alone. Your experience is real, it is valid, and it is shared by so many of us. If this feeling resonates with you, if you have ever felt that isolation, please leave a comment below saying, "I understand this struggle." Just write those exact words. Your message will become a beacon of light for another woman who is scrolling through these comments right now, feeling hopeless and looking for a sign that she is not the only one. Your courage in sharing can be the strength she needs today. But this gentle approach to nourishment is just the beginning, a foundational step upon which everything else is built. The next secret is even more powerful for calming the internal storm of polycystic ovary syndrome, because it directly addresses the invisible force that sabotages our hormones: stress. The second pillar is the art of stillness and breath, a practice central to monastic life for achieving clarity and peace. For a woman with polycystic ovary syndrome, this is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Chronic stress triggers the release of a hormone called cortisol. Think of cortisol as your body's internal alarm system. In small bursts, it's helpful, but in our modern world, this alarm is often stuck in the on position. For a body with polycystic ovary syndrome, this constant state of high alert is devastating. Elevated cortisol worsens insulin resistance, meaning even if you are eating perfectly, stress can keep your insulin levels high. It signals your body to store fat, particularly around the abdomen, which further fuels inflammation and hormonal chaos. It disrupts ovulation and interferes with your sleep, leaving you feeling tired but wired. This creates a vicious cycle. Polycystic ovary syndrome symptoms cause stress, and stress makes polycystic ovary syndrome symptoms dramatically worse. The ancient monks knew that the key to mastering the external world was to first master the internal world, and the gateway to this mastery is the breath. One of the most simple yet profound practices is mindful breathing. You don't need a special cushion or a silent room. You can do it right now. Simply find a comfortable position, close your eyes if you wish, and bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and the gentle release as you exhale. Your mind will wander. That is its nature. The practice is not to stop the thoughts, but to gently, without judgment, guide your attention back to the breath, over and over again. Can a practice this simple truly lower a powerful hormone like cortisol? The evidence is compelling. Mindfulness-based interventions have been shown to reduce salivary cortisol levels in women with polycystic ovary syndrome. This is because this practice helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. It's like gently taking your foot off the accelerator and applying the brake, signaling to your entire system that you are safe. To apply this, start with just 5 minutes each day. Set a gentle timer on your phone. Find a quiet corner in your home, or even stay in your car for a few extra minutes after parking. Just 5 minutes of focused breathing can shift your entire physiological state. Another beautiful monastic practice is mindful walking, or walking meditation. This isn't about getting your heart rate up. It's about connecting your mind and body through gentle movement. As you walk, bring your attention to the physical sensations. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the subtle shift of weight from your heel to your toe with each step. Pay attention to the rhythm of your breath as you move. Listen to the sounds around you without labeling them. This practice not only reduces stress, but has also been shown to improve mood, reduce anxiety, and even help moderate blood sugar and insulin levels, especially after a meal. Try taking a 10-minute mindful walk after lunch. It can aid digestion and prevent that afternoon energy slump that often leads to sugar cravings. These moments of stillness and mindful movement are potent medicine. They rewire your brain and nervous system, teaching your body how to exit the chronic stress state that exacerbates every single polycystic ovary syndrome symptom. And if this information is resonating with you, if it's bringing you a sense of hope, please take a second to press the like button and subscribe. It helps our community grow and ensures you won't miss the vital steps that are coming next. Because mastering your stress response through stillness is a game changer. But what we will discuss next integrates this calmness into physical action, teaching your body to become incredibly efficient at managing its energy. Now that we have laid the foundation with mindful nourishment and calmed the nervous system with the art of stillness, we must address how we move our bodies. This brings us to the third essential pillar, the path of harmonious movement. In our modern fitness culture, We are often taught that exercise must be punishing to be effective. We are told to push harder, to feel the burn, to exhaust ourselves in the pursuit of results. For a woman with polycystic ovary syndrome, this approach can be deeply counterproductive. Intense, grueling workouts can be perceived by the body as another major stressor, leading to a spike in cortisol and inflammation, which, as we know, can undo all of our other efforts. Monastic life teaches a different way, a path of gentle, consistent, and mindful movement that builds energy rather than depletes it. The goal is not to conquer the body, but to create harmony within it. This is about moving in a way that honors your hormonal state and encourages healing. The most accessible form of harmonious movement is walking, but with a specific intention. A brisk walk for 30 to 40 minutes, most days of the week, is incredibly beneficial. It doesn't require a gym membership or special equipment, just a commitment to yourself. This type of moderate activity is a powerful tool for improving insulin sensitivity. When you move your muscles, they become more receptive to glucose, pulling it out of the bloodstream to use for energy, which means your body doesn't need to produce as much insulin to do the job. This is one of the most direct ways to address the root cause of polycystic ovary syndrome. But is this gentle form of movement really enough to make a difference in weight and symptoms? Absolutely. The key is consistency, not intensity. A study in the United States found that a mindfulness-based program, which often includes gentle movement like yoga or walking, resulted in lower perceived stress and lower fasting glucose levels in women with polycystic ovary syndrome. The benefits extend far beyond blood sugar. Regular, moderate movement boosts your mood by releasing endorphins, improves sleep quality, and helps to manage weight in a sustainable way that doesn't trigger a stress response. To put this into practice, look for opportunities to weave movement into your day. Perhaps it's a walk during your lunch break, or maybe you get off the bus one stop early. You could even try something like Tai Chi or gentle yoga, which are beautiful examples of mindful movement that integrate breath, body, and mind. The feeling you should aim for after exercise is energized and refreshed, not completely depleted. If you feel utterly exhausted after a workout, it's a sign that it was likely too much for your system at that time. Listen to your body. On days when you feel tired, a gentle 15-minute walk is far more beneficial than forcing yourself through a high-intensity session. Remember, the path of the monk is one of balance and sustainability. This consistent, compassionate movement teaches your body to manage its energy with grace and efficiency, creating a profound shift in your metabolic health. But even with the right food, a calm mind, and harmonious movement, there is one final piece of this sacred puzzle that is absolutely non-negotiable for hormonal healing. It's the time when your body does its most profound repair work. And it's the one thing our modern world is constantly trying to steal from us. The fourth and final pillar of this healing routine, the one that ties everything together, is the discipline of restful slumber. In the quiet solitude of monasteries, sleep is not seen as a passive state of inactivity, but as a sacred and active process of restoration, a time for the body and mind to heal and integrate the day's experiences. For a woman with polycystic ovary syndrome, prioritizing high-quality sleep is one of the most powerful levers you can pull to rebalance your hormones. Our bodies are governed by natural rhythms, and sleep is the master conductor of this internal clock. When sleep is disrupted, it throws the entire hormonal orchestra into disarray. Poor sleep has been directly linked to increased insulin resistance. One study showed that sleeping just 5 hours a night for a single week reduced the body's sensitivity to insulin by a staggering 24%. This means that a lack of sleep can make your polycystic ovary syndrome symptoms worse, increase sugar cravings, and contribute to weight gain, regardless of how well you eat or exercise. Furthermore, sleep deprivation raises cortisol levels, keeping you in that stress state we've worked so hard to calm. It also disrupts the hormones that regulate your appetite. Lack of sleep causes a drop in leptin, the hormone that tells your brain you are full, and an increase in ghrelin, the hormone that signals hunger. This is why you might find yourself craving sugary, high-carbohydrate foods after a poor night's sleep. Your body is desperately seeking quick energy, and your hormonal signals are completely skewed. But could something as simple as getting more sleep truly help regulate my period and improve my symptoms? The connection is direct and profound. The delicate balance of reproductive hormones, like luteinizing hormone, LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, which govern your menstrual cycle, is deeply affected by your sleep patterns. Consistent, restful sleep helps to regulate these hormones, which can lead to more predictable cycles and improved ovulation over time. Creating a sanctuary for sleep is the practical application of this wisdom. This involves cultivating good sleep hygiene, a concept that aligns perfectly with a disciplined yet gentle monastic lifestyle. The first step is to establish a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps to anchor your body's natural sleep-wake rhythm, known as the circadian rhythm. This consistency helps regulate the production of melatonin, your sleep hormone, and cortisol. Next, create a relaxing wind-down routine an hour before bed. This signals to your body that it's time to prepare for rest. This is not the time for stressful conversations or work emails. Instead, take a warm bath, read a calming book, listen to gentle music, or sip on a cup of herbal tea. Chamomile or spearmint tea are wonderful choices as they are calming and hormonally supportive. A critical part of this routine is to eliminate blue light from screens, phones, tablets, computers, and televisions for at least an hour before bed. The blue light emitted from these devices can suppress melatonin production, tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime and making it much harder to fall asleep. Finally, optimize your bedroom environment. Make it as dark, quiet, and cool as possible. Use blackout curtains, wear an eye mask, or use earplugs if needed. A cool, dark, quiet space is most conducive to deep, restorative sleep. This discipline of creating a sacred space and time for rest is the ultimate act of self-care. It is the final, crucial step that allows your body to integrate all the other positive changes you are making, to repair tissues, consolidate memories, and most importantly, to perform the delicate hormonal dance that is essential for healing from polycystic ovary syndrome. If you made it this far, it means you are truly searching for answers, for relief, and for a lasting sense of hope. This journey with polycystic ovary syndrome can be long and arduous, but you have shown by being here that you have the strength and the commitment to find your path to wellness. This channel was created for exactly this purpose, to be a guiding light for you, to help you understand the intricate language of your body, regain a sense of control, and discover gentle, powerful solutions that actually work. You are not alone here. We are consciously building a safe and sacred space where women just like you can find unwavering support, compassionate understanding, and real, reliable information that makes a tangible difference in your life. We are a community of women reclaiming our health together. If this is the kind of guidance and support you have been looking for, I warmly invite you to subscribe now and turn on the notifications. Every single video we create is another step on the path toward a healthier, more balanced, and profoundly happier you. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today.